Is your doctor, yes, you, just listening to this video right now, is your doctor responsible for your health? Your overall health? Have you ever asked yourself that question? Those of you that are listening to me right now, do you have a doctor? Do you have a general practitioner? You go in for a checkup every few months, once a year, maybe a couple years. You go. I understand general checkups because there's some things scientifically we may not be aware of as it relates to our bodies from an overall view or viewpoint. I get it. A checkup once in a while. But what is that dependent upon? It depends upon you and how you deal with you. This belongs to me. Not a guy, not a woman in a white coat with a stethoscope around their neck and a badge on their chest saying that dear doctor, whoever. This body belongs to me. I hope you feel the same way. So if it belongs to you, if it belongs to me, this one, if our bodies belong to us, then why don't we take care of us so that we can use the doctor only minimally? Note that I said minimally. Not to say that we are scientists in the true sense of the word scientists, which means that we have a certificate on the wall. We went to some institution to learn physiology, anatomy, biology, all of the things that have to do or deal with us as human beings. Neuroscience, if you will, respiratory science, if you will, cardiology. I'm not saying that we have to know all of these things in full detail, but we should at least or minimally know the basics, the fundamentals. How we breathe, how air and or oxygen enters into the body and what happens after that. Ingestion and digestion, and the assimilation and or utilization of food and all of those products that come from foods, such as minerals, amino acids, proteins, vitamins, and so forth, how they function in the body. What about your neuromuscular system? What about your respiratory system? What about your tegumentary system, your skin, which is an organ all by itself? How much do you know about you? It's funny that the people who went to college for 6, 7, 8, 10 years, some that are called doctors, they know more about you than you do. So how long do you need a doctor? How often do you need a doctor? Do you need a doctor? I believe that you need a doctor only when a doctor is necessary. I don't want to visit the doctor every single month. I don't want to have a drugstore full of medications, prescription or pharmaceutical drugs sitting on my bedside table that I take 10, 15, 20 pills a day. Unless maybe I haven't been taking care of myself as I should. Or maybe you haven't taken care of yourself as you should. And again, it is your body, isn't it? So why are you leaving it up to her or him in the white smock or the lab coat to take care of you? Minimize today. The point is, most of us have been conditioned to believe that we need a doctor all of the time. We've been bamboozled. We've been deceived. We've been brainwashed. How much do you do for you? How much do you do for yourself? We're too comfortable not doing anything at all, or doing very little at all as it relates to this physiology. we call us. This physical body. And then we get lazy, don't want to exercise, not even moderately, 2 or 3 days a week, 45 minutes to an hour, 2 or 3 hours, to stay healthy and to maintain this body and its functionality. So we sit, we recline, we relax, we chill, raise our feet up, watch our videos, watch our television shows, our reality shows, eating our snacks, chock full of sugars and all kinds of chemicals and toxic products. And we become overweight, even obese. And then it's a wonder why we have health issues, or the health issues that we do as a result. And then we just so casually, so conveniently commute to the doctor's office or the hospital. Hey doctor, my head's hurting. I've been getting these migraines, these severe pains in my head. I've been getting these cramps in my chest. Oh, my legs are numb. My hands are cramping. I'm having breathing issues. I'm having gastrointestinal problems. I'm having stomach pains on a regular basis. I haven't had a bowel movement in 3 or 4 days. Sound familiar? Yes. What part do you play in your own health? It's easy to go to a store, discount store, center, convenience store, liquor store, bring some product to the counter and pay for it. But have you ever taken into consideration the ingredients, what's in it, what are the side effects to taking things that are not biologically recognized by your biology, which is your own body? Your body knows and recognizes things that are biological because it's biological as well. And when it recognizes it as something that's natural to it, it accepts it. It utilizes it. It assimilates it. And uses it for its intended purpose. But conversely, it also recognizes things that don't belong there. All of the toxic material that we put in our bodies intentionally, all of the junk food that we put in our bodies that's not real food at all, that's not natural to it, it recognizes that it doesn't belong there. It's inflammatory at its very nature, such as white sugar, white flour, high fructose corn syrup, even alcohol, ethanol, yes, it doesn't belong there. Tobacco smoke, and all of the other plethora of chemicals that are man-made, synthetic drugs and so forth. Your body knows it doesn't belong there. But do you stop utilizing and ingesting these things? No, you don't, because you enjoy the gratification, the instant gratification that you receive from it, the right now feeling. You like that feeling, the dopamine. So what I'm saying in essence is this: you've got to make a decision. Just cut straight to the point, to chase. You have got to make a decision about your health. Either you care about it or you do not. But it's going to require you to maintain it, to make it better, before you end up, or do end up, in the doctor's office, and all he or she is going to do is just simply cover up the symptoms. That's it. Problem will still be there until you get to the root cause of the problem and stop doing the things that you are doing to tear down your body in the first place, and replace those things with the things that your body need, actually need, not what you want, but what your body actually needs in accordance with nature. So, this video, in some sense, was a public announcement. And the question again was, is your doctor responsible for your health? If you are doing the things that you are supposed to be doing for your body, then all you need a doctor for is maybe a checkup annually, maybe every 2 or 3 years, if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Your doctor can never be responsible for your overall health, because your overall health belongs to you. As I've said in time past, unless it is an extreme emergency and it's beyond my control, I won't be visiting a doctor's office, because I don't know them. Never have known them. You go to an emergency room, I'm meeting you for the very first time, and you meeting me for the very first time. If I don't have any control over my situation, and it's something I'm just simply not aware of, such as the stroke I had about a month ago, I don't want to see the doctor. I want to be my own doctor by doing the things that I should be doing for myself. That was really it, and that was really all. Think really hard on this, but don't take too long, because if you take too long to think about this subject, you may just find yourself having a doctor be responsible for your health and not you, your own. Brother Teacher out.